Hi everyone, it's another storage unit story today, so stay tuned, we are getting started. When you are a single parent, the weight of the world sits entirely on your shoulders. Every single dollar has a job, and taking a financial risk feels like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. Meet Justin. He's a 28-year-old single dad living in Charlotte, North Carolina, just works long, exhausting shifts at an Amazon fulfillment warehouse, and despite putting in overtime, his paycheck barely covers the rent, groceries, and basic utilities. His 7-year-old son Tyler is his entire world. Tyler has been begging for a new gaming console and a proper uniform for his local baseball league, but Justin has been forced to count every single penny. It broke his heart to keep saying maybe next month. Justin had exactly $440 hidden away in a coffee can, his absolute last emergency safety net. He knew that if he just paid the power bill, the money would be gone and nothing would change. He needed a spark. Late one night, browsing the auction site LockerFox, he spotted a massive 10 on 20 storage unit. To the average person, it looked like an absolute nightmare. The photo was dark, the floor was covered with dust, and the entire entrance was blocked by a gigantic, filthy, stained mattress. But Justin remembered a golden rule of a storage game. Where lazy buyers see heavy trash, professionals see a camouflage net hiding real opportunity. He took a deep breath, bet his entire $440 stash, and won. Wow, he just spent his entire emergency money for the storage unit. I'm not sure if it was a smart move or not. Let's see how it ends. The next morning, Justin rolled up the metal door and was hit with the wall of stale dust. Staring at a massive, dirty mattress, a wave of regret washed over him. For the first 15 minutes, it was brutal. He dug through heavy trash bags filled with the worthless used clothes and empty shoe boxes. His first actual find was a heavy plastic tote filled with unopened household cleaning supplies and laundry detergent. Justin let out a tired, cynical laugh. Well, he muttered to himself, at least my house is going to be spotless for the next year for the $400. Next, he pulled out an old Barbie camper and a stack of board games. He tossed them aside for a future yard sale, praying he could at least make $50 back. Well, at least for now, it seemed to be not really big finds out there, so let's see. But then, Justin planted his boots on the concrete and physically muscled the massive mattress out of the way. The moment the mattress fell over, the entire unit opened up and the vibe completely changed. Justin realized the former owner wasn't a hoarder, they were a massive pop culture geek. Tucked behind the mattress was a stack of plastic bins. When Justin popped the first lid, he found a retro gaming goldmine. There was a pristine Sega Genesis and a heavy, fat version of that PlayStation 2 that collectors love, and a Nintendo, but hiding at the very bottom, wrapped in a t-shirt, was an absolute holy grail. A Nintendo NES 101 top loader. Justin knew right away that the specific rare console easily sells for over $150 on eBay all by itself. Right next to the games was a massive blue duffel bag zip-tied. Inside were hundreds of vintage manga books and a massive collection of anime DVDs. To the right buyer, the bag alone was worth hundreds of dollars. Well, if you won't be lazy and you will grab all of that stuff and just post it on eBay, you definitely can make like $1,000, I guess, already from all of that finds. So I guess it's pretty much good, right? As Justin kept digging, he found a heavy wardrobe box. He expected more dirty t-shirts, but instead, he pulled out a pristine vintage Dallas Cowboys leather jacket. Attached to a zipper were the original faded paper marked price tags. It was a flawless Y2K vintage piece, exactly the kind of authentic retro streetwear that is exploding in popularity right now. Beneath it were 3 more high-quality genuine leather jackets, including a heavy floor-length metric-style trench coat. Justin's heart was pounding, but the true climax of the unit was sitting completely hidden in the darkest back corner. It was a massive, heavy iron safe. The mattress had completely blocked it from the auction photos. Justin frantically started searching the surrounding boxes for a crowbar or a set of keys. Instead, he found a small wooden mahogany box with the word jewelry carved into the lid. He popped the delicate latch. Inside were 2 heavy men's rings. Justin pulled a jeweler's loop out of his pocket and checked the inner bands. One was stamped 14 karat solid gold and the other was 10 karat. Sitting right beneath the rings was an old leather wallet. There was no cash inside, but it was stuffed with gift cards. Target, Macy's, and Red Lobster. Justin pulled out his phone, downloaded the apps, and checked the balances. The cards were active. There were over 150 of live money just sitting there, ready to be spent on groceries and clothes day. I mean, wow, gift cards. I mean, maybe for someone it's just something like boring standard, but I mean, he can use it. He can buy stuff. He can buy groceries, some home goods, and so on and so forth. So, wow. Justin stood in the middle of the dusty unit, wiping the sweat from his forehead. He did the math in his head. His terrifying $440 gamble had just transformed into roughly $600 in vintage electronics, $400 in retro leather clothing, and $500 in raw gold and active gift card. That's a good findings. I mean, congrats. As the sun began to set, Justin loaded the heavy retro consoles into the back of his pickup truck. On the passenger seat, right next to him, he gently placed a box of vintage Goosebumps books he had found near the door, a perfect piece of 90s childhood to share with his son. But what about that massive iron safe sitting in the back corner? We don't know. That's the end of the story. Please leave a comment below if you feel like you like the story, if you have something to share with us. And if you do like the video, please give me some thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and see you the next time.